You've been fired. That's what the letter said. But here's the thing. I hadn't worked there in over a month. 4 weeks earlier, I had left my old job on what I thought were good terms. I worked my notice, followed protocol, and handed over my responsibilities, including stock counts, which were a key part of my role. My manager had told me to pass that duty to another shift manager, so we did a stock take together. They signed off on it, and I moved on. End of story. Or so I thought. Then, out of nowhere, my old employer sent me a letter inviting me to a disciplinary hearing over discrepancies in stock counts. I replied, politely but firmly, that I no longer worked there and wouldn't be attending. A week after the hearing date, I got another letter. I had been terminated for gross misconduct. Let that sink in. They fired someone who didn't even work there. I wrote back, pointing out how ridiculous this was. They never responded. I figured that was the end of it, until about 6 months later, when I ran into an old colleague at the supermarket. That's when I finally learned the truth. Turns out, my store manager and the shift manager had been running a scam. They stole stock and sold it directly to customers, pocketing the money. Their plan was simple: frame me. They started during my notice period so the missing stock would be blamed on me when I left. But the shift manager got greedy and kept the scheme going long after I was gone. Eventually, the company brought in auditors, who uncovered the whole mess. Did I ever get an apology from my former employer? Of course not. But at least I had the satisfaction of knowing that the real culprits got caught. Just a little too late.